Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius October 4th, 2024. A solar eclipse occurs in your sign today, helping pave the way toward significant changes in the coming weeks and even months. It's a time to reinvent yourself on a personal level, such as with a new look or manner of expressing and presenting yourself. Instead, it can be about developing your independence or self-assertion skills. Aim to focus on changing personal habits to improve your confidence and concentrate on putting your best foot forward, as it's ultimately a period when you will get noticed and make a powerful impression on others. Still, you could feel overlooked or underappreciated just before and around the eclipse, which can motivate new beginnings. This eclipse energy can be disorienting at first but ultimately very rewarding. Circumstances can prompt a rethinking of your attitude towards new beginnings, bravery, leadership role, and the ways you instinctively defend yourself. There can be a tendency to dig in your heels and display your independence now, which may be necessary for personal growth, but care should be taken to stay true to yourself in the process. As you advance, people build their faith in you, motivating you further to present the best version of yourself. One of the most critical turning points in your lifetime is upon you. A solar arrives, promising that you're leaving the past behind and emerging like a phoenix enflamed. This solar energizes your zodiac sign, your solar house of identity, and gives you the chance to create new patterns and start new initiatives. Destiny and fate could be shifting your path forward just as a boat rocks on the waves. Use this spotlight to focus on your most critical personal hopes and plans and make a conscious decision about the role you'd like love and romance to play in this next era. You have more power to choose than you realize. Who do you want to become? The last year and a half has been massively impactful for your professional growth and commitments. The previous fateful yet unexpected cycle will begin during the new moon's annular solar, which is in your sign today. You may feel like this is your last chance to do something big as a professional. Over the next 6 months, you will be given opportunities to grow and win. You could face some hardships and challenges as well as triumphs and successes. Allow each opportunity to help you get closer to the professional you aspire to be. You appreciate the things in life that take time to create, largely because you are easily distracted. We appreciate that which we admire. By paying attention to what we admire, we can identify what we want to include in our lives that isn't naturally there. If you are not a natural athlete, for example, you might admire athleticism and thus strive to achieve it in your life. Whatever you focus on, you can achieve. Find your healthy passion and follow it. The vibrations of your number will be a little difficult these days. Does everything seem a little slow? You will have to go beyond your limits and let yourself be carried along by things and events. Don't try to change anything because you will just waste your time. Take some personal initiative, but not too much. Renew your horizons and interest yourself in other domains without necessarily trying to change the world. During your birthday month, the moon will return to Libra and align with the sun to create a new moon. This alignment offers an opportunity to synchronize the solar-lunar cycles and harness the forward momentum it generates. When this occurs in Libra, it gives your new solar a fresh start while providing a chance to commit to future endeavors. Additionally, as a solar, this event brings significant forward momentum and introduces an element of fate into play. Since Venus has already moved through, you can confidently embrace anything this may trigger. Just as the Sun and Mercury, the planet of communication, are starting to separate from their alignment in Libra, they are joined today by the Moon. As well as beginning the lead up to tomorrow's eclipsing new moon, over the next few days the Moon will clash with the planets in your relationship sector, flushing out any issues while you have Mercury on hand to give them a voice. Our eyes in the sky. If you're curious about what this lunar phase might bring into your life, now is the perfect time to reflect on the energy swirling around the days leading up to and following the eclipse. The events, feelings, and insights you experience 3 days before and after the eclipse are not random. They serve as guideposts for what's to come over the next several months. Think of it like the universe offering you a sneak peek into the future. So, pay close attention. What patterns are emerging? What thoughts keep resurfacing? Trust that these clues are part of a bigger plan that's beginning to unfold. This new lunar cycle opens doors, but here's the thing, it's not just about stepping through them blindly. It's about how you approach what's on the other side. Have you ever found yourself in the middle of a small disagreement, only to look back later and wonder, how did that get so out of hand? Emotions can flare during this time, and situations can escalate quickly. That's why it's more important than ever to focus on what truly matters. Instead of getting wrapped up in the heat of the moment or letting minor frustrations consume you, take a step back, pause, and ground yourself. Remember, not every battle is worth fighting. Conserve your energy for the things that truly align with your bigger picture. Think back to a time when your patience was tested. How did you handle it? Maybe it was a difficult conversation at work, or a disagreement with a loved one. Did you react quickly, or did you give yourself time to cool off before responding? This eclipse is asking you to approach things thoughtfully. Sometimes, the best response isn't immediate. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is step away from the moment, give yourself space to breathe, and come back with a fresh perspective. This approach, especially now, will help you navigate any challenges with grace and keep you focused on your long-term goals. And speaking of long-term goals, the perceptive energy of this eclipse is here to help you find clarity. If you've been feeling stuck or overwhelmed by a complicated issue, whether it's work-related, a personal dilemma, or plans for the future, now is the time to tap into your intuition. You may have one of those light bulb moments where everything clicks into place. Have you ever experienced a moment where a problem that seemed unsolvable suddenly became crystal clear? That's the kind of energy this eclipse is gifting you. Embrace it. Trust that your mind is sharp, your instincts are on point, and you're more than capable of cutting through any confusion. Beyond personal clarity, you'll likely notice that your welcoming energy makes it easier to connect with others. Maybe you've been craving deeper conversations with people who share your passions or interests. Or perhaps you've been considering new partnerships, whether in business, friendships, or romance. This eclipse is a wonderful time for collaboration and building new connections. Your ability to communicate authentically and engage meaningfully with like-minded people will open doors to exciting opportunities. So, be open to new relationships forming, whether they're professional or personal. Have you ever met someone new and instantly felt that spark of connection? This might just be the time for those kinds of fated encounters. On the financial front, the energy of this eclipse supports smart, thoughtful decisions. Whether you're managing your day-to-day finances or exploring bigger investment opportunities, you'll notice a boost in your ability to assess situations with clarity and confidence. Have you ever come across a great deal and felt that instinctual nudge to act quickly? That sharp instinct is heightened right now, so trust your gut. Whether you're searching for bargains or considering long-term investments, you'll be able to distinguish between good and bad offers with ease. Take advantage of the opportunities that feel right before someone else snaps them up. As you move forward, remember that the effects of this eclipse will ripple through the next 6 months. It's like a new chapter being written in the story of your life. What seeds are you planting today that you want to nurture in the months ahead? Whether it's your personal growth, relationships, career, or something else entirely, this is the moment to set your intentions.